Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Davo from Esports, bringing you another 1v1 Starcraft 2 cast today. This time on Ohana Ladder Edition, and this time between our red Terran in the top left-hand corner, who is EGDeMusliM, awesome, and in the bottom right-hand corner we have iSjEcho. Excellent. So a little bit about these players. iSjEcho is a Canadian high-level Grandmaster player who is very up-and-coming. Yeah, pretty good stuff. Asking EGDeMusliM if he wants a show match. That'd be nice. I would like to see that. You'd lose. Oh, EGDeMusliM. And EGDeMusliM in the top left-hand corner is, from the UK, is age 24, and he is one of the better Terran players. He has been called the Beckham of Starcraft. Funny stuff. So there we are. So it is EGDeMusliM versus Echo. Good times. So this map is Ohana, Ellie. And it's hot. This map looks hot. It's like a little tropical paradise. Okay, it's like a little tropical paradise. And basically, here in England at the moment, it seems very much like a tropical paradise. It is boiling. It is so hot. Yes, oh yes. But I believe these two have met on ladder, on the US servers. I think that is what is going on here. Awesome. So we do have a drone approaching EGDeMuslim's base right about now and scouting what the Beckham of Starcraft is doing. EGDeMusliM saying that Echo doesn't GG, but Echo saying he does when it's good, which is fair enough, really. Not when you owe me on Antigua because we spawn bad. So EGDeMusliM being careful about this show match, I believe. But I'd love to see a show match between these two. It'd be really fun. EGDeMusliM is a really good player, and he's one of my favourites too. You know, and of course, between him and Bling, really is pretty much some of the only pro Starcraft players in the UK, and of course, being British myself, if there was ever to be like an international kind of this country versus this country Starcraft league, of course Korea would win, but I'd want to see EGDeMusliM and various other players standing up for good old Britain. Plus, I kind of owe you. So Echo really wants this show match against EGDeMusliM. That's what appears to be what is happening here. Awesome. There's no problem with that. EGDeMusliM taking a nice and early expansion as well. EGDeMusliM going, why? I'm liking the dialogue here between each of these players. It really helps break things up. It's nice, it's good times, and a bunker going down there. There's a bunker going down there for EGDeMusliM at the top of the ramp. Excellent, and that will defend against many Zerg pushes and stuff like that. And Echo saying that he has followed EGDeMusliM out of an airport before. Awesome. He didn't say hello. Crazy times. I love it when really high level players chat like this. It's really fun to watch. So EGDeMusliM talking about why Echo never put this game up. Sorry, talk to him or anything like that. Dear oh dear. So here we are. Okay, let's get the production tab up. So we do see the metabolic boost coming from Echo right now. Awesome, and that will be pretty instrumental in helping him be able to surround various things, such as marines, stuff like that. But one thing they can't surround so well without getting burnt is Hellions, which are coming out of a reacted factory that EGDeMusliM has on the way right now. So this is a fairly standard Terran play against Zerg, is to get some Hellions out fairly early and go and have a quick push around with them and see what they can do. Awesome. Yeah, and they're probably going to run in there and burn all of these drones. Ouch. There is a roach warren on the way for EGDeMusliM. If it is EGDeMusliM, I mean, EGDeMusliM said it was EGDeMusliM. So, EGDeMusliM, Echo, EGDeMusliM. I'm going to call him EGDeMusliM from now on because I trust EGDeMusliM. So, there is a roach warren on the way for EGDeMusliM right now. And basically, roaches are fairly damn good against Hellions. So, I mean, EGDeMusliM, I don't think he's scouted this yet. No, he hasn't actually hasn't been able to scout very much using his scans for mules. And we have a Banshee on the way for EGDeMusliM as well, which can be pretty horrendous to deal with as Zerg, especially if you're not expecting it. And I don't think EGDeMusliM has actually managed to do any scouting at the moment. Here we go. The Hellions were looking like they were going to push in a little bit there, but I think they know the spine crawler is at the top of the ramp and don't want to try any funny business. Ooh, EGDeMusliM just saying scumbag Terrans. Says Hellion openings are dead, makes tons of Hellions. Ooh, Ooh, and there's lots of roaches on the field right there, and some of these Hellions are going to be lucky to survive. That roach push there, dang, nearly killing EGDeMuslim's Hellions outright. All those Zerglings there are absolutely getting roasted away. There's basically no point of them actually being sent out at all. But the roaches are going to be walking up to EGDeMuslim's ramp right about now as well, and EGDeMuslim has... well, doesn't really have to be too worried because he's got a Banshee on the field, and roaches can't jump. Let alone, I don't actually think roaches can look up, let alone jump up. But nonetheless, Echo is going to try and go in there and do as much damage as humanly possible. But there are two Banshees on the field as well, which will be destroying these roaches very, very slowly anyway. So EGDeMuslim is going to have to try and do as much damage as he possibly can in a short amount of time. He also needs to start thinking about how he's going to get anti-air. Is he going to get Hydralisks? Is he going to get lots of Queens? What's he going to do in order to prevent... and the barracks goes down just in time there to prevent the roaches from getting into the base. And they destroyed the guy who is building the barracks. And these roaches into Muslim's base are just simply tearing apart these SCVs right now. That's a fairly effective attack from EGDeMusliM. Unfortunately, the Banshees are pretty much the only thing that managed to stop him. Well, unfortunately for EGDeMusliM anyway. The Banshees are about the only thing that managed to actually stop him from carrying out his massive attack, which almost destroyed EGDeMuslim's natural expansion. Now we do have Banshees incoming for EGDeMuslim, and EGDeMuslim knows it, seeing as there is a Zergling on the tower which has just been destroyed. This Queen is going to go down, probably. I mean, I can't see her surviving, unfortunately for her, because she is now dead. Spore Crawler just there. These Banshees are going to want to avoid that Spore Crawler, but it doesn't look like they were able to fly over without being completely destroyed, and this hatchery is now in damn near far jeopardy, because it does actually look like it will get destroyed pretty quickly. The Spore Crawler also tempting fate a little bit. Oh, tempting fate a little bit once too much, and boom, down goes one of his Banshees, and another Queen goes down right there for EGDeMuslim, and losing Queens can be a massive pain in the arse, because it means obviously they're not injecting, and injecting gives you a lot of units very, very quickly as Zerg. Meanwhile, we do have an infestation pit on the way for EGDeMuslim right now, and that could be pretty useful against EGDeMuslim's Banshee play, especially if they were to get some chain fungals off. EGDeMuslim hasn't actually started working towards the cloak at this point, but it doesn't particularly matter as there is an Overseer on the field anyway. 2 armor and 1+ weapons is on the way for EGDeMuslim right now, and 1 armor and 1 weapons is on the way for EGDeMuslim. It doesn't look like EGDeMuslim's Banshee attack is over. Let's just have a quick look at the workers killed. So, I mean, by and large, EGDeMuslim did quite a lot of damage right there to EGDeMuslim's economy, killing, 25 workers. And that can be pretty nasty. It doesn't look like EGDeMuslim is actually going to be wanting to get down here and try and expand right about now as well. One can hardly blame him, as he will want to stay in this game. I wonder if these guys are going to have a show match, because that would be cool, and if they are, I really want to know where they are going to be putting the replays of said show match. Siege tanks being set up here to make the base a little bit more roach resistant, which is obviously a very, very good choice indeed. Nice block off up here, so if any attack does take place, EGDeMusliM can quickly run some of his forces up here and defend. Good play, good safe play all round by EGDeMusliM, who is actually a little bit behind in supply at the moment, but that is kind of classical because he is playing a Zerg player, and he did get pretty thumped at the beginning of the game. We have Hive Tech on the way right now for EGDeMusliM, so we might see Ultralisks or Broodlords on the field. My best guess is Broodlords, seeing as we do have a Spire on the way as well right now, as well as 2 hatcheries. EGDeMusliM actually double expanding, which is pretty cool, and it will definitely help him get a really nice economic lead in this game, seeing as EGDeMusliM has 3 bases and EGDeMusliM is soon to have 5, but then again EGDeMusliM is... he's definitely macroing up. He is definitely macroing up some. That is what he is doing. If you look at the army value right now, EGDeMuslim's army is far greater in minerals. Well, it was a second ago, but that is the thing about Zerg, they can max up so damn quickly. Those figures will be changing all the time. I'm genuinely really interested to see who's going to win this. This is actually a reasonably close game. I want to know. I want to know. The double expand has actually worked down here right now as well. I mean, both hatcheries are up, or at least this one is about to finish. The creep spread from EGDeMusliM is actually very good as well. And that's pretty cool also, because creep spread is very important for Zerg players. All he needs right now is a scan to clear up these creep tumors. The scan goes down, way down there, actually scanning on top of the Zerglings and Infestors instead, which is not bad at all. It's not a wasted scan at all, because he does know his opponent's composition a hell of a lot better now. There we go, that queen does actually look like she's going to die very quickly indeed. And you know what else is going to die very quickly indeed? That hatchery. Boom, down it goes, and the broodlings die even quicker. Oh, nice fungal growth going down there by EGDeMusliM, but the medvacs are there, you know, being able to heal Marines back up pretty dang quickly. So it's not the end of the world for EGDeMuslim's troops. EGDeMusliM is running around a little bit right now. He is getting a great Aspire, so it does look like he's going for Broods. There was a drop just here, but it does look like it got neutralized. Maybe going for the Hive. Maybe they should have gone for the Great Aspire instead. But at the rate that EGDeMuslim's army is tearing across the map, it does actually look like this game might be over fairly soon. EGDeMuslim is also at 190 supply, and iSjEcho is at 138 currently. Oh no, all of those Infestors die! Oh, for iSjEcho, and that is a terrible loss indeed. All of these Zerglings are probably going to die as well, because these Marines are very well split up by EGDeMuslim. Ooh, and there we go. It does look like a large amount of EGDeMuslim's army is going to get cleared up by EGDeMuslim right now. And this hatchery also looks like it is about to go down as well. I mean, EGDeMuslim is a very high caliber of player, but these siege tanks do actually look like they're going to get caught completely unguarded. And there is a good game well played by Echo, unfortunately getting no word on his show match that he wanted with EGDeMuslim. Right, well, that is it. That's the end of that game and the end of the cast that I'm doing today. As I mentioned previously, it is like the Bahamas here in southern England today. So I'm going to go outside and enjoy it. God, I can't wait. But yeah, as I say, I really like EGDeMuslim play, and EGDeMuslim is actually like up and coming. You can tell because I thought his name was Echo, which you would think because, you know, the E's big, but, you know. But then, you know, maybe EGD. Of course, EGDeMuslim is part of the Team Evil Geniuses. You know what, I'm just going to be quiet now. Alright guys, well thanks a lot. Thanks a lot for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time. Cheers.